if you have any props at home that you usually use in your own yoga practice, feel free to have those near you. We suggest it's nice to have a couple blocks at the top of your mat. If there's something that you typically use, just why not have them handy. Anything that would create a little more comfort for you to sit on, so maybe a pillow or bolster or rolled blanket. And if you have any kind of mellow music that you enjoy in the background, feel free to put that on since you're muted. And yeah, so we'll start seated as I said. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let yourself relax into your space, let your eyes close, and feel yourself drop in. Feeling that exhale draw your attention to where you rest on the earth. Feel the inhale lift you up through the crown of the head. And the exhale soften your shoulders. Keep following the breath with each inhale and exhale that you take. Feeling the inhales lift you up, and keeping that lift as you exhale, feel yourself ground down. With each breath that you take, let your mind clear. Letting go of the day, of the week, the to-do lists, the emails. And imagining either a drawer that you put everything in, or a closet if you feel like it's that big. And just shut that drawer or door, turn the key and lock it, and just let it stay there for this time together. This time that you've made for yourself. And as you put all that clutter away, feel your mind get clear and empty. As it empties out, allowing your focus to settle in on the breath. Noticing how your inhale feels as you fill yourself up. Pausing in the fullness and sensing into the sensation of letting go and exhaling the breath out. At the bottom of your next exhale, start to draw the breath into your low belly. Follow the inhale up into the middle and feel your chest rise as you inhale into 3 parts and pause at the top. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale from the top, down releasing in the middle, drawing the low belly in towards your back. Allowing yourself to inhale in 3 parts again, starting with the low belly. Filling up the middle, feeling your chest rise. Pausing in the fullness, and exhale from the top down, releasing in the middle. Draw the low belly in towards your back. Continuing to breathe in these 3 parts. And then if Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, to begin to shift your breath in, drawing your inhales into the back of the throat, the audible sound like the ocean. The same sound you create as you exhale, letting the breath move out from the same space. And if Ujjayi breath is not part of your practice, that's okay. Just allow the breath to come and go, but still breathing with awareness. And then support yourself as you draw the weight back to release your legs and change the cross, bringing the back leg to the front. If that's how you're seated, or if you're kneel, shifting your position. Take another breath in. As you exhale, draw your chin down towards your chest and let your head get heavy. Draw the breath into the back of the neck. And then as you inhale the next breath, roll the left ear towards the left shoulder and tilt the chin up. Letting the exhale draw you down towards center. And the next breath you take, roll you over to the right side, tilting the chin up. The exhale, bringing back down to center. Inhaling to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. This next time that you inhale, rolling to the left side, allow yourself to stay there and breathe along the right side of the neck, softening the shoulders down and away from the ears. Follow the next inhale all the way to the top. And as you exhale, allow the head to release, drawing the chin back down to center. And the next inhale, rolling over to the right side. Pausing here and breathing along the left side of the neck. Drawing the shoulders down and away from the ears. And with the next exhale, you feel draw you back down towards the center. With the inhale, lift your head back up. Exhale and draw the chin over to the right shoulder as if you're looking something behind you. Breathing here. And inhale your way to center, and as you exhale, cross the chin over to the left side, looking over your left shoulder. Eyes can be closed, so you can bring your gaze into the shape. We're drawing the eyes all the way over to the far left corner. And then find an inhale that brings you back to center. And gently start to make your way onto your hands and knees to arrive in tabletop. And as you arrive in tabletop, find your knees under your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. And start to link the breath with movement in this shape by inhaling into cow, lifting the crown of the head to the tailbone. And exhale, lift up to the back of the heart, draw the chin to the chest, and bring yourself into cat. Find that each breath that you take and as you arrive in a shape, maybe a little more gradual as the last. Allowing each movement and breath to be a path of exploration. Drawing your awareness into your body. In and out. Still moving with cat-cow, warming the spine. Exploring the front of the body as you find yourself arriving cow. Exploring the back side of your body as you exhale your way into cat. And at the next exhale, you come to allow your spine to come into neutral. Draw the crown of the head forward and the tailbone back so your spine is parallel to the ground. Take a breath here. We're going to shift into child's pose. So if you want, you can bring your knees together. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Or you can take your knees out to the side so it's as wide as the mat. And draw the hips back and let the arms get long. Allow the forehead to rest on the earth, and if it doesn't reach, you can bring your maybe a little towel or a little pillow or blanket there. Take a breath here. Letting your exhale settle you in, and at the next inhale, walk your hands over to one side of the mat. So you're walking them over and off the mat, letting the head settle back down. You can walk that hand on the outside of the curve over to on top of the other and walk your hands and arms over just a little bit more. And fill the side body up with breath. And start to walk your hands back to center as you return back to child's pose where we started. And take a breath here as you arrive, exploring the right and left side body. And then let the next inhale walk you over to the opposite side you were just on. And let the outside arm of the curve hop around on the inside, and with the inside hand walk you over just another step or two. And breathe along the side body. The head could be resting on the earth or another support. And with the next inhale, walk your hands back to center, letting them separate. Reach the arms long, press the palms into the earth, let the head reach towards the ground. As you exhale, feel yourself sink into child's pose. And as you inhale, press into the palms and draw yourself forward and up. Tuck the toes and lift the hips and exhale your way up and back into down dog. As you arrive in down dog, begin to move your knees, bending one, then the other. Press into the palms, into the pinkies, the ring fingers, the middle fingers, the pointers, the thumbs. Feel into the toes, into the soles of the feet, and the ankles, the calves, up along the legs, the backs of the legs, into the hips. And then start to draw both heels down, finding yourself in stillness and down dog. And then the next inhale, draw you forward to plank. As you exhale, bring the knees down and draw the hips back into child's pose. The inhale will draw you back up into tabletop, tucking the toes, exhale your way up and back into down dog. We'll keep moving like this with our breath, letting the inhale from here bring us forward to plank. The exhale, the knees come down and the hips shift back. The inhale, drawing us forward, back into tabletop. The exhale, bringing us up into down dog. Inhaling ourselves forward to plank. Exhaling the knees down and the hips back. Letting the inhale pull us forward and up. And the exhale, drawing yourselves back to down dog. One more time, inhale forward. And exhale, the knees down and the hips back. Inhale, drawing yourselves up to tabletop. Tucking the toes and exhale to down dog. For down dog, start to walk yourself to the front of your mat. Inhale your way halfway up as you arrive, and as you exhale, fold forward and down. And just hang out here with a gentle bend in the knees, not putting too much strain on the backs of the leg. You can hang, holding your elbows. Let the head go. Draw the weight into the middle of the feet. And if you're holding on, let the arms hang, the hands get heavy. Press in the feet and let your inhale roll you all the way up to standing. Squeeze the shoulders up under the ears and exhale them back and down. Finding yourself in a standing pose. Checking in with your feet. Finding that your toes are forward and your heels are back. Take a deep breath in, feel the spine get long, lift up through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, soften the shoulders and feel your feet ground into the earth. And you're going to shift the weight into the right leg, letting the left foot get light. So we'll come into tree. So you can come into tree with a toe on the ground, with your heel by your ankle. You can lift up to the calf or go above the knee to the thigh. Your arms can be branches. So you're able to maintain your balance by reaching up or draw everything into the center. Breathing here. And if you touch down, just gently regain your balance. Taking a moment and a breath. Keeping your spine long here. Keeping the gaze still on something ahead, not moving. And when you're ready, gently bring that leg down. Take a few steps in space. And just sway your arms, move your legs, and gently shake the shape out. And then we'll shift back to Tadasana, or standing mountain, finding the toes forward, the feet no more than your hips width apart. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, feel your shoulders move back and down. Take the weight into the left foot and gently let the right become light, deciding how this side feels. If it's something you want to toe on the ground for, or if you're near a wall, you can use a wall for support. You can lift the foot up, thigh, or to the calf. Finding your balance here, connecting with your breath, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the eyes and the muscles around your eyes. Another breath or two here, finding stillness. And then when you're ready, exhale, the foot comes down and gently step to the right and to the left, shifting the weight to one foot and the other, letting the arms sway gently. And return yourself back into Tadasana, or standing mountain. Your toes forward, your heels back, sweep the arms forward and up as you breathe in, and as you exhale, come down into a chair. Drawing the weight into the heels. Drawing the knee back towards the ankles. And when you're ready, exhale and forward fold. Inhale halfway up to flat back. And as you exhale, sit back in the chair, inhaling, the arms come back up by the ears. Breathing here. Another inhale. And let the exhale bring you back into that forward fold. Letting the inhale lift you halfway up. The exhale folding you back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. To exhale, sit back in a chair. Staying with your breath here. And then when you're ready, exhale, bring yourself into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up with the option of any arm variation. So you could do reverse namaste or clasp your hands. Exhale and release back into a forward fold. You can let your arms just hang, get heavy. Feel your exhale soften your belly towards your thighs. Feel your feet still active, pressing into the earth, lifting your hips up. And then if you have any arm hold, gently release them and let them hang down towards the earth. Inhale your way halfway up, but as you exhale, take your hands down to the mat. So you're bending the knees for support. Leave the right foot forward and the left foot back. Finding yourself in a low lunge, but with support. So if you have blocks, you can have blocks under your hands or bring your hands up to your knee. Your fingertips reach and stay like this. Draw the heel back and the crown of the head forward. And then slowly bring that back leg down to the earth. Release the arms when you feel you have balance and inhale all the way up. And as you exhale, start to bring the elbows out to the sides in the cactus arms. Feel your hips sink as you exhale the next breath out. As you inhale, feel yourself lift up through your heart. And as you exhale, feel your shoulder blades slide together on the back. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, come forward down to frame the foot. Tuck the back toe, lift up through the back leg and slide the right foot back to meet the left and lift the hips and let them guide you back and up into down dog. Allowing yourself to breathe here. Checking in with your body, your legs, your arms, your feet, your hips, and then walk yourself or float if you like to float back up into your hands are behind your feet are behind your hands, and inhale halfway up to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, sit back into a chair and the arms come up. Exhaling, let them come down to your heart center. Taking a breath in. Exhaling, twist to the right, hooking the elbow on the outside of the knee. You can extend through that arm if you want. And take the gaze to where it feels best on your neck, high or low. Lifting up out of your belly. Take another inhale. And exhale, release and fold forward. Inhale your way halfway up. And as you exhale, sit back in a chair, letting the inhale sweep the arms forward up to your ears. Exhale, the hands come to your heart. Take another breath here as you lift up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. You're twisting to your left. Draw your right hip back into space. If you're twisting to the right, draw your left hip back into space. Take another breath in here. And as you exhale, gently release the twist and come back into a forward fold. Inhale your way halfway up to flat back. And as you exhale, fold again, this time taking the weight the opposite foot, so sliding your right foot back, leaving your left foot forward. First, finding that high lunge stance. with support. Drawing the knee over the front ankle, pushing back through the heel as if it's pressing into a wall. And find your breath here. And then feel your next exhale, bring the back knee down to the mat. Releasing the toes, finding your balance, and inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. And as you exhale, bring the elbows out to the side and the cactus arms. Feel the shoulder blades slide together on the back. Staying with your breath here. Letting your hips soften with the exhales. Still lifting up through the crown of the head with your inhale. The next inhale, reach the arms up, and as you exhale, start to bring the hands forward and down to frame the foot. Press into the palms, tuck the back toes, lift up through the back leg, lifting the hips, and releasing the front foot to step your way back into down dog. Finding your breath here. And then when you're ready, let the next inhale bring you forward into plank. You can always come down into tabletop, bringing the knees to the earth. So either in tabletop or plank, connecting with your breath. And then if your knees are up, gently bringing the knees down so we all meet up in tabletop. Returning back to cat-cow. So inhale to the crown of the head to the tailbone. And exhale, reversing the curve. A few more times. And the next inhale, you come to bring the spine into neutral. And when you're ready, gently take the weight into your, I'm going to not your, because I'm sideways, your right hand and your left leg, and flip the opposites up. So your left arm is in the air and your left foot is back behind you. Reach the fingertips forward and point the back toes towards the earth. Then a long, straight, or diagonal line. And then exhale, let the hand and the knee come down. Take a breath in to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale back to neutral. And as you exhale, ground through the left hand and the right knee. Float the opposites up. So your opposite hand and your opposite foot are in the air. Fingertips reach ahead and the back foot reaches to the back of the mat. Toes facing the earth. And exhale, bring the hand and the knee back down to the mat. And either cross the ankles and work your way back over the feet, or you can walk your way over to the side to gently rest your hips down. So you can spin onto your mat, bottom down, and gently lower yourself onto your back. As you arrive on your back, let the feet be on the floor with the knees up, so you're in prep for bridge. The arms rest down by your side. Your shoulders get heavy. Pressing into the feet, let the next inhale lift the hips and the arms up. And as the hips reach all the way up to the ceiling, the arms reach all the way up overhead. When you're ready to exhale, nice and smooth, no rush. Let the breath out, nice and slowly in the motion, and bring you back down to the earth. Breathing in and out of bridge. Exhaling, coming back down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, keeling the spine up from the tailbone to the middle. Letting yourself lift all the way up between the shoulder blades. Then exhale, starting with the upper back, starting to let it round back towards the earth, down to the middle, letting your hips come down last. One more time to roll up with the inhale. And as you exhale, the arms sweep out to the sides and come back down. They can clasp behind the back if you want, walking the shoulders in and under, finding bridge. Draw the chest towards the chin and keep the gaze to the sky, pressing into the backs of the arms. You can always just rest your hips on a block or a pillow if you want to do a supported bridge. And whenever you're ready, let the arms release and walk the shoulders back out. And nice and slow, the exhale, bring the spine back down to the earth. Let the soles of the feet come together and the knees move out to the sides. Let the arms rest down by your side. Take a deep breath in and slowly let the exhale out. The bottom of that exhale, return to 3-part breath. Inhale into the low belly, up into the middle, and feel your chest rise. And exhale from the top, down, release in the middle. And let the low belly draw in towards the back. 2 more breaths, just like that. Breathing fully and completely. The bottom of that neck, last exhale. Take the hands on the outside of the knees, encourage the knees back up so the feet are on the ground. Take the knees in towards the body, maybe the head comes up to meet the knees. And when you're ready, come back down and find happy baby. And the knees move out to the sides, taking holds of the feet. You can gently rock, bringing any movement that you want into the shape. Feeling your hips soften, low back release. And then release the feet and let the feet move up towards the sky. Point the toes to the clouds. And then reverse and draw the toes towards you, pointing in your direction. The heels push up to the sky. And then soften and roll the feet around in one direction, getting into the ankles, letting any tension or cricks come out. And then change the direction of the circle. And then when you're ready, we'll come into figure 4, but if you prefer pigeon, you can flip around and do pigeon. If you're at a wall, you can do figure 4 at a wall. So what we'll do is I'm leaving my left leg in air, I'm taking my right ankle to rest on top of my left thigh. Then I'm gonna bend my left knee. So just as if I was sitting on the couch or something, I'll reach through the middle of my thighs with my right hand and around the outside of my left thigh with my left hand. My hips are staying on the floor, so my hips are heavy and still on the earth. This might be enough. If you get in this shape and you're like, ooh, I can feel that in my hip, that might just be exactly where you want to be. If you feel like you need a little more, just Clasp the hands behind the calf and start to draw the thighs in towards your body, leaving your shoulders on the ground, leaving your head on the ground, leaving your hips on the ground, so you should feel your whole spine on the earth. If it feels okay, you can close your eyes and breathe into your hip, allowing yourself to soften here, to create space. Finding your breath. Breathing with intention and awareness. Keeping your mind clear. And anytime it shifts away or gets distracted, drawing your attention back into the breath. And whenever you're ready, gently release the hands from the thigh. Bring the legs back up towards the sky and shake them out. Shake your legs, shake your toes, let your muscles jiggle. And then switching sides. Start to bring the opposite ankle from my left onto my right side. I'm going to let my right knee bend and then reach through my thighs and around to bring my legs in towards my body to where it feels just right. Then might just be the shape is enough, and you don't need much movement beyond that. If I was on a wall, this foot would be on the wall and it'd still be on my back. Just give my foot something to support on. You can bring the elbow to the knee. So my left elbow is pressing into my left knee, creating some gentle resistance. Following your inhale, feeling yourself soften on the exhale. Maybe your eyes are closed, drawing your gaze inward, listening to your body, to your hip, to your leg, back. And then whenever you're ready, gently release the hands and let the legs move back up towards the sky and shake your legs out. Wiggle your toes, feel some movement, let everything go. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, the knees move back out to the sides, returning back to happy baby. And then gently bringing the knees in together, taking the feet to the floor. We're going to come into a spinal twist, so you can stay here and stack your knees, let them fall out to one side, and take the gaze in the opposite direction. First thing I like to do is take my feet as wide as the mat, as I'm in the center, and let my knees fall out in a staggered position to one side, and then take my gaze into the opposite direction. I'm not sure what I need to peek at the camera. Just switching the way the spinal twist is through the bottom half of my legs. If you do stagger, bringing your arm, so my knees are to the right, so I'll bring my left arm up to my ear. And that can be a really nice stretch for the tissue muscles in our left side body. So staying with your breath here and feeling the way it moves with your body's in its shape. And then exhale, your arms up, let it come down. Let the inhale bring the knees back to the center. So you're back in preparation for what looks like bridge or spinal twist. Take a moment on your back and let your legs get long so you enter corpse pose for a moment. Letting your legs relax, your feet splay out to the side. Take a moment to breathe here, checking in with your body. Letting the exhale all the way out. And then let the next inhale slide the feet back in towards the sit bones. And decide how you want to twist on this side, whether you want your knees stacked or staggered. And take your gaze in the opposite way that your knees face. Finding your breath, finding stillness. You're still breathing in an ujjayi breath, feeling like you're being bathed in the sound of the ocean. Keeping yourself still and soft. Sensing into places where you feel tight. Letting your exhale find those places to soften. Letting your knees get heavy. And then when you're ready, let an exhale, let your arms relax down, and the inhale, bring the knees up towards the sky. Take a breath here in the back, and exhale, let the legs get long, taking a moment in corpse pose, letting your feet splay out to the sides, the arms rest by you. Then from here, draw the knees in towards the chest so you can roll over to one side and press your way up. So you'll find yourself on your mat in a seated position. Sitting how you are most comfortable, maybe on a pillow or a bolster. Take a breath in and feel your spine get long. As you exhale, draw your right ear down towards your right shoulder. As you inhale, start to float your left arm up, so it's just about 45 degrees, palm to the earth. So feeling that line from your fingertips move up through your arm, up into your shoulder, into your neck. If you want some resistance for the head to press into, you can take your right hand and place it on the side of the head gently, and gently press into that hand, creating some activation and drawing more length into the side of your neck. Feeling your breath here. And then feel your exhale soften, the left hand down, the inhale reach the right up and the head comes back and the right hand comes down as you exhale. Roll the shoulders forward as you breathe in and squeeze them up under the ears. Exhale, shift them back and down. One more breath just like that. Rolling the shoulders forward as you inhale. Draw them up under the ears and exhale them back and down. Taking that next breath in and feeling the length in the spine along your central channel. As you exhale, draw the left ear towards the left shoulder. And then when you're ready, start to inhale and float that right arm so it's 45 degrees about. Feel yourself soften into the shape. And if you want that resistance, if that felt good to you, bring the left hand to the side of the head gently and press the head up into the hand. Keeping that action from the palm as if you're pushing something out through the palm, all the way up as you press gently the head into the left hand. Staying with your breath here. And feel the exhale, release the right hand down. As you inhale, let the head float up and the right hand release. The left hand release, sorry, and exhale, that hand comes down. Turning back to your seat, arms can be in your lap or by your side. Take your gaze to center. You're going to track your gaze all the way over to the left. And then follow everything in the line of vision all the way across, like you're drawing a line with your eyes, and let the eyes move all the way to the right. And do that at your own pace a couple more times. It's good if you have increased your screen time, either by Netflix binging or just because we're all pretty virtual right now. Next time your eyes come to center, you're going to start moving them up and then all the way down. So your head stays still and just take the gaze to the sky. And then follow everything in the line of vision as you take the gaze all the way down towards the earth, towards your legs. A few more times at your own pace. And the next time your eyes come through the center, let them stay there. And we're going to go on the diagonal. So start to draw the eyes all the way up to the upper right corner of wherever you are. And then draw them back through center all the way down to the lower left. And follow that diagonal line a few more times at your own pace. Taking in everything along the way. Colors, shapes, shadows. And the next time the gaze comes through center, maybe blink your eyes a couple times, rest there. And we'll do the diagonal up to the upper left when you're ready. And then draw the gaze through the center all the way back down to the lower right. Keep moving at your own pace a few times here. Trying to keep your head in stillness. Just letting the eyes scan through space. And the next time the eyes come back through center, Let them close. Take a deep breath in and sigh the breath out to the mouth. Inhale through the nose and bring the palms together. Let the fingers interlace and then open the palms up so they're facing the ground. You can be at your chest level or your shoulder height. And start to draw the right arm up and let the left arm move down. And so my right arm is active, my left arm is the one enjoying the stretch. Maybe feeling it in your palms, or maybe the top wrist or the bottom wrist, or maybe both. And then let the breath bring you back to neutral and exhale, switch. Now letting the right arm be passive and the left arm be active. The left arm is encouraging the stretch. And then when you're ready, bring the palms back and start to draw the palms towards you so my knuckles are facing out. I'm going to draw the right wrist towards the center and the left wrist towards me. My right wrist, the one further away, is the active, and the one closer into my body is what's being passive and along for the ride. And then start to bring the hands back to center and then switch. This time the left one is shifting towards the center. My right hand is passive, my right wrist is passive. My left one is encouraging the stretch. And then bring the hands back to center, release, and slowly circle them out. And change direction of the circle. Moving the fingers. And take a breath in, release the arms, let them sweep all the way out and up. And as you exhale, bring the left hand down to the earth. Inhale, reach with the right. And as you exhale, side body hinge over to the left side, walking that left hand out. Ground through the right hip and breathe along the right side body. Maybe take the gaze to the earth and see how that feels on your neck, and then take the gaze to the sky. See where it feels best, position for you. Another full inhale away from the right hip, up into the right waist. Feel your right lung fill up with the breath and the arm. As you exhale, draw your attention to your left hand, pressing into the earth. Let the next inhale bring both arms all the way back up. Exhale, let the right hand come down. Inhale, reach with the left, and as you exhale, start to hinge and walk the right hand out and over, coming into a side body stretch. Grounding through the left hip, reaching with the top fingertips, and taking the gaze to the earth, and then maybe to the sky to see where it feels best for your neck. Where are you on this side in this shape? Grounding through that left hip. Breathe along the left hip up into the left waist, into the left side body, feeling your left lung fill up. All the way, drawing the breath to the arm, into the fingertips. Feeling yourself exhale and ground into the right hand, pressing into the earth and letting the inhale sweep you all the way back up to the top. And the exhale, the arms reach out through the space and down. Take the knees to the sides and the soles of the feet together. Take a breath here, and this might be enough for you. You can bring the heels in or the heels away from the body, depending on how your inner legs feel. And we'll exhale and fold. So depending on the space that you have to move, just make sure you're allowing the head to get heavy, the body to get heavy. Taking a few breaths here. And feeling your exhale soften you and let your body get heavy and hang in space, softening towards your feet. And still feeling the spine reach with the inhales and the heaviness be welcomed with the exhale. And then press into the palms and walk yourself back up. Take the sides of the knees and draw them into the center so you can spin around on your mat. And slowly lower yourself down onto your back. Draw the knees towards the body for Apanasana or Happy Baby. One more time. Gently rocking. And then release the feet and let the legs get long, coming into Shavasana or corpse pose. So our final pose together, finding stillness. Letting the arms rest where they're most comfortable. You can bring the elbows to the ground if you're going to rest your arms by your side. And bend at the elbows so your fingertips face right up to the sky. Close the hands so you're like making 2 thumbs up to the clouds. You're going to point your thumbs out to the walls on either side. And then draw the thumbs down towards the earth. You'll feel your shoulder blades slide down your back. So you can gently lift up, so allow them to find that space. And then relax your arms down by your sides. So a gentle self-adjustment we can give ourselves. Take a deep breath in through the nose, feel yourself get full. Pause in the fullness, and when you're ready, open the mouth wide and sigh the breath out. Take 2 more breaths just like that. Inhale. Feel yourself get full. Open the mouth wide and sigh the breath out. One more inhale through the nose. And out through the mouth. And then return to nose breathing and inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. 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 Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Letting go of the breath. Letting your body be still and heavy. Allowing yourself to soften into the support beneath you. Keeping a quiet mind. Welcoming the calm and the stillness you've created. Take this next breath of awareness, checking in with your body and your mind, welcoming any feedback, whether it's been easy to be still, or if you found there to be more noise today. Taking in the way you feel after moving, breathing with intention and awareness. And then start to draw your arms up overhead as you take your next in-breath. And as you exhale, draw the knees into the chest and let the arms wrap around or behind the shins. And gently rock right to left. Until you rock to one side, pausing as you arrive, supporting your head and your arm. And when you're ready, gently pressing up into a seated position. Bringing your palms together at your heart center, taking a breath in. And as you exhale, bow your head towards your heart, bowing towards yourself, towards one another, towards everyone around us. In gratitude for light a path, this space in full flow yoga studio, for our bodies and the journeys they take us on, for our breath and the power of connection that it gives us, and for one another. I thank each of you for showing up and practicing with me today. Namaste.